There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound.
Welcome to another installment of Outside the Ring.
How you doing?
Good. You have nothing for me this week, huh?
I have no random. I didn't think about the random question for this week.
That's okay. I'm sure we're going to be random sometime in this
I've
show.
got a website at home of random questions. I didn't check it today.
There you go. I am the one, the only, sleep-deprived Jason.
Yeah, baby, I got you, punk!
Murphy.
Punk got punked.
Punk got punked by Y2J.
No, he didn't get got. He got punked.
He got punked. Alongside the one, the only. Yes, he still hates Brodus Clay.
Oh God, with a passion.
With a passion. The one and only. Troy. Stone Cold.
I want to kick his ass.
Austin. There you go.
I might lose my foot up there though.
There you go. You probably would lose your foot up there. We were having a discussion before the show. Who's worse, the Great Khali, which we'll get to here in a little bit,
don't
or
even
Brodus
get me
Clay?
started on him yet.
So you've actually said Brodus Clay.
Yes,
Talent-wise.
Well, talent-wise, Brodus Clay is better.
Yes.
That is the only thing I'll give him. He's better than the Great Khali,
Yes.
which isn't saying much. The Great Khali does not deserve to be in the company.
No.
And the only reason that they keep him is to bring in the Indian viewers.
Yes.
Trust me, the Great Khali is not pulling in that many Indian viewers.
No.
If they like wrestling that much, they're going to keep watching, whether that piece of garbage is in the ring or not.
Go make the longest yard, too, for all I care, with your pepperoni nipples.
Oh, God.
All right.
Ugh.
Let's get our shameless plugs out of the way. Twitter, Outside the Ring, #1. Our Facebook, Outside the Ring, and our email, Troy.
Outside the Ring 316 at gmail.com.
I think it's time.
Already?
Yeah.
We're going to jump straight into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Headlines! There's nothing else to mention. We got our plugs.
There's plugs. You know, everything we're going to mention here.
Yeah,
so why not?
So Jericho, who started the feud up with Punk on Monday, he played it up on television.
And like you said before we got in here, you didn't really like it how they just kind of jump started it.
Yeah,
but
it'll get good.
It'll get good. And
I just didn't like that it cut off a really kick-ass match.
Really, yeah.
But at the same time,
and that's one of our headlines too later on.
But at the same time, it's all good because they were both the champion, Punk and Daniel Bryan. So if one of them got beat by the other guy, then some fan would have been like, "Oh, he should have been put over.
Punk didn't put Bryan over."
Yeah,
vice
something
versa, whatever.
stupid.
Oh, shut.
Right. So Jericho was on his. He's got an XM radio show. And he went.
Are you sure he has? That's a.
Yeah, he does. It's called The Rock of Jericho. I don't know if it was on here.
The Rock of Jericho.
He's got an XM radio
kind of like
show.
The Rock of Love with Bret Michaels.
Yeah, he plays like a bunch of his favorite rock bands and stuff.
Fozzy, mostly Fozzy.
He said on Twitter on Wednesday though. He wrote, he was playing Cult of Personality on XM, and he says, "I hate this song."
And I'm guessing this is just to further the feud.
That's all it is.
Because, I mean, how can you not like Cult of Personality?
Right. Jericho is a rock guy.
Jericho's a rock guy. Cult of Personality is like one of those mainstay rock songs. This has got to be to further the feud.
Yeah, he was listening to
just add fuel to the feud.
I don't know if it was during his radio show, but I know he does it. And then I guess he was listening to XM, and Cult of Personality was playing, and he's pushing this feud.
Yeah, that's all that is. He's just pushing the feud, and
we'll see what happens.
Again, this is. It still rubs me the wrong way. Not everybody has Twitter.
Yeah.
It's still.
Not everybody has Twitter. But I guarantee you they're going to replay this little comment on Raw.
Oh, most likely.
More than likely they will. With the delay of WWE's network. If you notice, I haven't noticed. Well, if you notice, they have not been really promoting it. They've been promoting the YouTube, the new YouTube channel, but they have not.
The network. I didn't hear anything about a delay in the network.
Well, there is one, and WWE Legends House is currently scheduled to air on Sci-Fi. I bet you it's the second most rated show on Sci-Fi.
Oh, it will be, and that just means that you ain't gonna have to pay extra for it.
No, I'm pumped.
At least for a while.
Production is scheduled for February 17th through March 17th, so we're getting there. With the deadline for the finished project roughly set for late April, so after WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, it'll be after.
Apparently, they asked Shawn Michaels to be in it, and Shawn said no. Like, as of right now, no.
It was just a flat out no.
No, he doesn't have any interest in it right now.
He's a family guy.
Yes.
Can you really expect him
Would you want to be in the house with possibly the Honky Tonk Man, who's very verbal and very...
The Honky Tonk Man, Roddy Piper.
Yeah. You know?
I still want to see Hulk Hogan and Iron Sheik. And again, we said that possibly Vince McMahon himself
They're
might
talking.
be in there.
I want Vince with toupee. With the old school Vince. Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Rumble! Hulk Hogan!
Hulk Hogan. Get the Ultimate Warrior in there. That'd be great. That would be, oh my
Absolutely. During after
I would pay just for that show alone, not let alone the network.
During AfterBuzzes.com, the big plug to them there, I guess.
AfterBuzz.com. I honestly
they got a post show, I guess, for Raw, and SmackDown ring announcer Lillian Garcia's husband is like one of the hosts, I guess.
Chris
Joseph with a Z.
Joseph.
I want to say Joseph. But it's like Joseph.
Chris Joseph?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mentioned in passing that Evan Bourne is in rehab when the topic of the tag team partner of Kofi Kingston came up. They were talking about the match with Miz and Kofi and Jose, I guess, this Jose guy.
And honestly, I want to ask just real quick, who was talking to him? I mean, I'm not trying to say, he doesn't need to talk. We never heard of him, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to see that Evan is trying to help himself because, one more strike and he's done.
Well, WWE announced on January 17th that Bourne had been suspended. If you haven't noticed, now you know. For 60 days, it's his second strike. One more, he's gone.
Well, I've also heard that once he gets back, he's retiring.
I heard that, but I also heard he's very missed in the locker room. Like a lot of guys like him as a person.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, like outside the ring stuff on him, he's a very easy to get along with person. And I'm not saying that because he's high, but he's a very, very well-liked person.
Yeah.
Doesn't start
He
crap.
seems like a good dude.
He does.
But it is TV. I don't know him, but you never know.
And I mean, I like it that he's trying to help himself by going to rehab.
Yep.
But, I mean, Evan, if you were dumb enough to do it, you're dumb enough to get caught.
Yeah. WWE Hall of Famer,
man.
Bret Hart. The best
Heart
there
Man.
is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
I almost called him the Heart Man.
Not the Fart Man, but the Heart Man. Bret Hart was pleased last night with the champion versus champion match, as were we. We'll get to that in moments.
Yes.
Kudos to both CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, he says. Good match.
That was
he tweeted that.
Direct tweet. Again,
Yes.
more Twitter.
More Twitter. Even Bret Hart's on that Twitter. Imagine that, Bret the Hitman Hart liking your match. That has to make you feel pretty damn good.
That's got to make you... honestly,
one of the best top three technical wrestlers ever.
If it was me in that match, and I go back to the back, whatever, get on my Twitter, and I see that Bret Hart says hey, kudos to both blah 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 for their match.
Yeah,
honestly, I might have teared up a little bit.
I would be like, holy crap, the Hitman likes my stuff.
That's
Shawn Michaels, even Undertaker, Triple H, any of those guys, The Rock, Stone Cold. I'd be like, hey, Mom, The Rock just said I am the best. Like you watch those guys, CM Punk and Daniel Bryan were huge Bret Hart guys.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, just getting a tweet like that.
CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, two of the best technical wrestlers
right
in the business right there.
So the SmackDown and Raw Elimination Chambers have been announced.
And this is where we get to
the Raw one did not shock me other than Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, the Raw one is fine other than Kofi Kingston. Why is he in there?
CM Punk, Jericho, The Miz, R-Truth, Dolph, and Kofi. The Kofi one confuses me and you.
That threw me for a loop. Who else could they have put in there?
But it is a huge upgrade compared to what we're going to get to.
Before we get to this downhill slope in this roller coaster, who could they have put in the Raw Elimination Chamber other than Kofi Kingston? Because they got Miz and Truth. They've got Ziggler and Punk. So, they got
Cena.
Ziggler.
Have him loose.
Cena's busy with Kane.
But Kane could have did something. I mean, I know Kane and Cena are going to have a match, obviously.
Yeah.
At almost No Way Out. Chamber. God rest that pay-per-view soul.
Really?
I wish it was No Way Out.
No Way. My fondest memory of No Way Out is when Scott Steiner debuted.
Oh God, against Triple
terrible.
H. Or no, he came out against Survivor Series. That's when he debuted.
Oh, okay.
His first big match was at the Rumble.
Okay.
But his second, basically, match was against Triple H.
Yeah.
I think he got beat.
Okay.
I know he got beat.
Scott Steiner.
Big Papa Pump.
Is terrible.
The big bad. Booty Daddy.
He is terrible, but
What do you?
Oh my God, is he funny?
Scott Steiner.
Just all this, the cussing and the swearing.
Yeah.
On national TV.
On national
I think
TV.
that's why he went to TNA. That way they can edit it all. Because I remember so many times he would cuss on national TV in WWE.
No kidding.
I can only imagine Vince having a heart attack in the back. What did he just say? Oh God, no! More money.
So
Gone.
I don't know. I mean, I'd say either Kane. You could have put Cena. You could have left Cena off the pay-per-view and then had him come out during the thing with Kane and beat the hell out of Kane.
I mean,
Something. Anybody up. I don't know.
I would have said Del Rio if he wasn't injured.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
You know what? I'm all right with it. Kofi's a good
Yeah,
wrestler.
Kofi's good.
He's not going to win. Maybe he'll do some cool spots.
Yeah,
he's a spot junkie.
he's definitely not going to win. It seems
SmackDown-
like there's always that one person in every elimination, at least one person in every chamber match where you're like, there's no friggin' way this guy's winning.
Yeah. SmackDown.
So, God.
Daniel Bryan.
It's good until the last one.
Daniel Bryan, fine.
Okay.
Wade Barrett.
All right.
Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes.
He's getting pushed to the main event, and I have no problem with that.
Big Show.
Okay.
Randy Orton.
All right.
Great Khali!
No!
Ah!
Why? He came back at the Rumble.
Shoot time. Pipe bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Listen.
The Great Khali is terrible.
It is horrible. We're gonna get. Let's end headlines right now.
Yeah, we'll stop headlines right now. We'll go into outside the ring rant mode here.
Before we get to Raw, let's talk about this.
That's what we could do for our second show. It'd just be us in here ranting.
Shooting with Jason and Troy.
Shooting, yeah.
Thank
basically.
you. See, we didn't need your help, people. We named our own stuff.
Sorry, there's people pulling in.
There's random people. I don't know.
Pulling in our parking lot.
Parking lot. That's funny.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, rant mode engaged. The Great Khali is terrible.
Why do you think? Why in the world? Okay, would they have this guy in this match? Number one, he just came back at the Rumble. Number two, he sucks.
After a what?
He's been gone
4
like
or 5
months.
Yeah.
He comes back, does his little chop of doom.
Yeah, does his little...
He gets beat in the Rumble.
I
thought it was a one-time deal.
He's like the Cleveland Indians in the ring.
Yes.
Just chopping them down.
Shout out to Slider. You know what? It's shocking to me, though, that they...
No, it's not shocking. It's almost disgusting to me.
It's weird.
He was WWE... He was a champion once, and he didn't do anything.
Why in the world would you have this guy... who has hardly any talent? I thought it was a one-time deal at the Rumble.
Yeah.
And that was even too much for me.
Yeah.
That was a waste of a spot.
That was a waste of a
Now
spot.
he's in the world title match. He's apparently he's back on SmackDown full time.
Stupid.
Why? What?
Absolutely stupid.
Now remember, we have not seen the SmackDown tapings yet.
I've read the results though. We have to.
How do they insert him in? Is it just they put him in?
That's what it was actually supposed to be. Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Big Show, Randy Orton, and Mark Henry.
Okay.
But they do a spoiler alert. They do a segment on SmackDown where Mark Henry, mouths off to Teddy Long or something, or threatens him or something like that, and Teddy Long indefinitely suspends him. And this is the way to write him off of TV because Mark is dealing with some injuries.
Right.
So they're going to give him time to heal up. And then the way I read this before, it was all of the combatants and a to-be-announced entrant. And all of a sudden, and that was just yesterday.
Oh, my God.
And now today, boom, there's the Great Khali.
On SmackDown, you could have put many guys in this match.
You could have put the Road Dogg in this match.
You could have put maybe even Sheamus in it.
You could have. I mean, yeah, some people say, well, he's got his main event shot at WrestleMania. So?
Yeah. You don't have to
just
win.
Just because he's got the shot doesn't mean he's going to win.
Exactly.
You can start building him now and make him look good for Mania.
Or he gets hurt like as soon as he goes in.
Yeah.
Like, somebody like Daniel Bryan, does something cheap to him.
Like
here
low
you go.
blows him and locks him in the label lock and hurts his arm or something.
Announce Daniel Bryan or Sheamus in the match and here you go. Daniel Bryan thinks ahead of time and he padlocks Sheamus's cell, like where he's in his little tube, and he can't get it open. At the end of the match or whatever, he comes out, but it's already too late. Although it is elimination, so you really can't do it like that.
So he would have to get out.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just so many different ways I think you could book this.
There is.
Or why not Mark Henry? I know Mark's in some peril right now. He could have been RKO 1, 2, 3. I would have been fine with that. Whatever. Or Big Show knocks him out and pins him.
Really? Pins him, eliminates him, and that's it.
That's how bad we don't want to see this.
Mark goes away for a while to
hey, look, Big Show and Mark Henry are not the greatest workers in the world. They are millions of times better than Great Khali.
They could have put freaking Ted DiBiase in there.
Yeah.
Rhodes, Orton, and DiBiase in the Elimination Chamber. There's history there.
Build that up. Well, that takes smart booking, by the way.
Because Ted DiBiase is starting to grow a little bit. I still absolutely hate his music.
He needs new music. I heard he's actually getting new music.
Good.
I heard it's not going to be anything about money and cash. He's trying to get away from his dad. Put anybody in this.
I know it.
I don't know. We'll see where they go.
Okay, we need to stop.
It's bad.
It's
horrible. But we'll never get off the subject if we don't.
Okay. The Raw Elimination Chamber, Kofi Kingston is not winning. Everybody else has a chance. The SmackDown Elimination Chamber, Cody Rhodes is not winning, and neither is the Great Khali. And if anybody thinks differently, you need your head examined.
Cody's got the IC title.
Cody's got the Intercontinental
champ.
Cody's got the Intercontinental title. Yes, he's good. Yes, they are pushing him to the main event, but he's not ready for the belt yet.
Randy, I can see winning, and then I could see a triple threat with Daniel Bryan, Sheamus and Randy
at
Orton.
WrestleMania.
I can also see what what I think they need to do is have Daniel Bryan beat Orton at the end.
Yeah.
But somehow, some way, maybe even cheat to beat Orton. Something kind of to make it go to WrestleMania where Orton demands a title match.
Daniel Bryan cheats to win. What I could see happening is, it comes down to the final three: Orton, Sheamus, and Bryan.
Well, Sheamus is not in it.
Well,
I'd say Wade Barrett. I'd say Wade, Randy, and Daniel is your final three in this.
Probably.
More than likely. I see Big Show, Cody taking each other out. I see Big Show taking the Great Khali out.
I really don't see Daniel Bryan losing.
I don't think it would be a good move.
No.
I don't think it would be a good move.
Because even though, they're turning him heel, people are turning on him, he's still damn good in the ring.
Oh, I like it. I like what they're doing.
Best in the ring.
I like what they're doing with his character. I know some people don't like the way he's chickening a little bit.
That is one thing that I hate.
He's funny, though. He's kind of getting...
He's funny. But if they would let him get on the ring and actually cut a real heel promo instead of this, you hurt my 95-pound girlfriend, you're a bastard, blah, blah, blah. Let him get in the ring, on the mic, and let him cut like some Ring of Honor heel promos.
That is exactly where I was going. And YouTube Daniel Bryan on
his Ring of
Honor stuff. Heel version Daniel Bryan.
YouTube, when... Ring of Honor invaded CZW.
Yes.
Daniel Bryan was a heel then.
Yes.
Great promo.
Yes. I think Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus has potential, but I'd put Orton in there as well unless you're going to do something with Wade and Randy.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do. I think Wade and Randy has been a good feud, but I don't see it like where it was Randy and Christian. That was a better feud.
Yeah, that was a way better feud.
There's a guy you could have inserted too in the SmackDown chamber.
Christian
should be back.
Christian's got to be close to getting better.
I don't know. There's so many. There's a lot of ways they can go with that one. I think I think Punk wins, and I think Jericho somehow, some way. This is interesting because if you're going to feud with Punk and Jericho at WrestleMania,
that's going to be great.
It's a great match. But they're already making contact in the chamber. I don't know if I like that.
What I could see is
because you don't want to kill Jericho's momentum.
The champion always starts, don't they?
No,
it's completely random. What I would say is, you put Jericho in there as one of the first two. Jericho and
R-Truth.
Dolph.
Dolph.
Jericho and Dolph. I wouldn't mind seeing them.
No, that'd be good too.
Jericho and Dolph.
Yeah,
and you have everybody else come in. Nobody's eliminated yet.
Yeah.
Punk is the last one to get released. And just before he comes out, Jericho gets pinned and eliminated. That way, they're technically in the match, but they never actually have contact.
The only problem
together.
I have with that is you're killing Jericho's momentum.
You are, but you're also making him look strong by lasting that long with 4 other guys.
You know what I thought?
3 other guys.
This is what I thought, and maybe people think I'm crazy. I think I honestly... I would not mind something totally different here. I would not mind seeing CM Punk lose the belt in this thing, in the chamber.
Yeah, but
not even to Jericho. I don't. Would you mind seeing a CM Punk Jericho match without the belt on the line and just build up a damn good feud?
It really doesn't matter
need a
to
belt.
Me. It really doesn't matter.
Punk is over. Jericho's over.
Who are you going to give the belt to?
I don't know.
Truth isn't ready. Dolph is getting there, but not yet. Kofi will never be ready.
I say Miz.
Miz hasn't really been groomed for it lately.
No,
because he hasn't been going for it.
No, exactly. It would be a weird turn of events.
That would almost be like Jack Swagger, how they hot-shotted him straight to the title with no build-up.
This is what they should have did.
Wouldn't be as bad, though, because Miz has a personality.
They should not have put Jericho in this match.
No.
They should have had Jericho come in at the end after Punk wins from under the chamber, whatever, and hit another code breaker and build that up. Build that animosity up. Because now, like we said, they're going to touch...
What they could have done on Raw, just to get you thinking, not have Jericho, just flat out run in and attack Punk. Just have, the lights go out. Jericho's up on the stage. The jacket turns on. The lights come on, and he just stands at the ramp and just watches. That way, you don't know who he was going for.
I thought so,
Was he going to jump to SmackDown to go for Daniel Bryan, or was he going to stay on Raw and go for CM Punk? Because either way, that'd be a great match.
Well, he's not the Royal Rumble winner, though, either. So really, he couldn't really do that. But you could just have him, after Punk maybe beat Daniel Bryan, I guess, maybe, because Punk's still over more than Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, definitely.
You could have had Punk win, whatever, and then lights go out. Jericho's just standing on the top of the stage, like, what's this about? Maybe have him clap, like a golf clap. Like, but we'll see where they go with this. I thought Raw.
I'm still kind of mad that the match ended in the DQ.
It was a great match so far. One of the best matches of the year.
Yes, definitely.
Let's get to Raw.
Yeah,
Raw.
We need to get off of this.
Yes, and you know how we do it here. We don't go every step by match because honestly, we're just going to go all over.
Some of them weren't, you don't need to.
We know about Brodus Clay. He sucks. He beat
Tyler Rex.
We don't need to talk about it. We know what that was.
One quick one. Again, he beat a wrestler with superior talent. Tyler Rex does not get a lot of screen time, which is a shame because he is decent.
Yeah.
But quit feeding these people to Brodus Clay.
Yeah, it's kind of sad and bad. But
and that's all we're going to say about Brodus Clay.
There's not much else you could say about him.
If you want to hear our real thoughts, watch the past 2-3 episodes and listen to my absolute ranting. Like I said before, we might just start another show of us just ranting.
Shooting on a wrestler.
Outside the ring rant.
I thought this past Monday's Raw was one of the best Raws I've seen in a very long time.
Yes.
From a wrestling standpoint.
You've got to think about it. The two Raws before the Rumble were good. The one
this
Raw
one was better.
It was better, yes.
This one was better than the Rumble.
What do you think, though? What do you expect, though? The Royal Rumble is their second biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Right. They had to make that one big. Mm-hmm. This one is leading into Elimination Chamber. Yes, we are on the road to WrestleMania, so that helps. But I thought this Raw was better than the Royal Rumble. I thought it was better than the Rumble.
This is the time span between the Rumble and WrestleMania that you can expect This is sweeps months.
Yes,
for WWE.
For Vince.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is when you can expect the best shows.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. I thought this Raw, from wrestling to storyline to build up for Mania, to build up to Elimination Chamber, to start getting those little feuds together.
Yep.
And I don't care what anybody says. You all know The Undertaker came back on Raw.
Yeah.
And some people don't like the fact that he might be against Triple H, whatever.
Take
that out.
We'll get to that later, too.
My thought is, it's The Undertaker, and it feels like WrestleMania.
It does.
It feels like WrestleMania is just a couple months away and the biggest event ever.
You can almost set your watch by when Undertaker comes back, because when he comes back, you know it's WrestleMania. So.
Crap picks up.
Yep.
Business picked up, as JR would say.
Yep.
I thought, honest to God, even the way I thought the Daniel Bryan Punk match should have been last.
It should have.
I did not like the women's match last.
No, dear God,
that was bad booking.
Even with Kane coming down after the match to
which I understand,
supposedly attack E,
switch those spots,
and Cena coming out to play the. Oh God,
we got to talk about that because John Cena.
My God. They're billing him as kind of a tweener right now. More towards heel, but
I didn't see
more
heel.
Towards face, but a little bit of heel.
You saw me, I posted on my Facebook. I did not understand why you had this guy come down to the ring.
And he's supposed to be embracing the hate.
Right. And he's beating down Kane, but he's doing it like we've seen him beat down Wade Barrett, beat down Randy, beat down Triple H, beat down anybody that John Cena's been a face.
And then out of the blue, again, he's supposed to be...
He gets on the mic.
He grabs a microphone, and I'm thinking, okay, because he's got it upside down, and I'm thinking, okay, he's just going to hit him with it.
And you're thinking maybe something sadistic he's going to say, or like he's just going to hit him with it.
Yeah.
You don't let him talk.
No.
But for God's sakes, what does he say?
Cena gets the mic and yells... What does he say?
There's a
party up in here.
Like he's DMX.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
This was a stupid
move.
And a stupid segment. The beatdown on Kane, I understand. The unleashing the hate.
It honestly would have been better if it was a backstage segment. Like Eve gets done with
never have talked.
Like Eve gets done with her match with Beth, loses whatever, goes to the back. And then we come back from commercial, or just before we go to commercial, we're following Eve. She turns the corner, bumps straight into Kane.
Yes.
Kane kind of grabs her, I wouldn't say by the throat, because that's really not PG anymore.
That's not PG.
Grabs her by the wrist, and all of a sudden Cena comes up and just waffles him from the back and just starts beating him.
I thought the whole thing was stupid, the way that they set it up. I did not like the way...
I was honestly expecting karma, and I was disappointed when it didn't happen.
Yeah, I thought...
I mean, she came back at the Rumble, and then the next night, nothing.
They just should have had Beth win like she did, and then Karma comes out. That's the feud everybody wants to see anyways, Beth Phoenix and Karma. Yep. But here's the thing. I don't get... Not only did he say that on the mic, but after he beats Kane down, Kane runs away like a little girl.
Really?
And then that doesn't even make me the most upset. You know what made me the most upset of the whole segment? He's smiling. Cena is smiling. He's doing the hustle, loyalty, respect pose that he does. That is not a heel. That's not a heel.
Honestly, I think that the way WWE has built Cena so far, they've backed themselves into a corner. They don't know how to really turn Cena heel.
Exactly right. I'm almost starting to think, Troy, they're having second thoughts.
I think they are too.
A couple weeks ago, we were dead set on them. They're definitely doing it, blah, blah, blah. And at that time, everything you saw on TV, yes. But then they have a video package of Cena with the kids and all that. Yeah. And I'm like, as a fan just watching that, I mean, my girlfriend watches Raw when I watch it. And she's looking at that, and she's like, man, he doesn't seem like such a bad guy. And even when you watch that video package, it's on WWE's YouTube. They played it at the Rumble.
They played it at the Rumble. They played it yesterday.
And even though I want to see a Cena heel turn so bad, I see that, and I'm like, John's a really good dude.
Yeah. That's not
how you build a heel.
That doesn't seem like a guy who's supposed to be embracing the hate.
No, you're like, damn, John's a pretty cool dude. I mean, doing that for all the kids and all that. That's not how you build a heel.
It's not.
You should have aired the one with The Rock. You make The Rock look like $1 million baby face.
Yes.
Make everyone like The Rock, even the Cena fans. And then... Cena gets, mad. The way that they're using Kane to force the heel turn is bad. It should have just been Cena turning heel on The Rock, period.
Yes.
I don't like the way they're using Kane right now. I just don't. I don't do it.
I kind of do, how they're trying to... They're not really forcing anything. Kane is just there to kind of coax the hate out of him.
Yeah, but... I just, the smiling and all that at the end of the beatdown of Kane, it was classic face Cena.
It was. And again,
the crowd hated it.
Again, that is not how you build somebody as a heel.
I noticed when Cena was really getting mad and he was using the beatdown face that he makes, the
angry,
and he was about to put
face.
Kane through the table, even the most jaded fans were starting to cheer Cena. Like the ones that hate Cena were starting to really cheer. And why? They thought a heel turn was coming.
Yeah. And again, Cena pulled the spot last night that I absolutely hate, where he picks up the stairs and makes them seem like they weigh 300-400 pounds.
Yeah, that's him.
Those are diamond-plated metal.
Yeah, they all do it.
They're like 75 to 100 pounds at the absolute most.
Yeah, it was a bad segment. And then you this monster Kane that you've built up and built up and built up. made him look like a little girl.
Yeah, and you made Kane look like a little girl.
Yeah.
And I even told you, I don't know if it was yesterday or if it was today. No, it was yesterday. That one thing they could have done.
Yep.
Have Cena beat him down, whatever.
Yep.
And then Kane, he doesn't really run.
No.
But, Cena's beating him down. I say have Kane get like a lucky, one of those uppercuts that he does.
Yeah.
Put Cena down.
Yeah.
And Kane, like I said, doesn't really run. Kind of hastily makes his way to the back. Cena takes off after him.
Yep.
He gets up to the ramp or gets up to the stage and boom, fire.
Yeah.
To cut off Cena.
That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do.
Because Kane is supposed to be he's supposed to be the devil's favorite demon. He's not showing off any kind of his, quote unquote powers or anything anymore.
Yeah.
You know how he used to do that. He used to, somebody be coming after him. Fire erupts on the stage to slow them down or cut them off, whatever.
Something where you don't make Cena look overly strong, but you don't make Kane look overly strong.
You don't make Cena seem overly strong. At the same time, you don't make Kane look like a wimp.
Right. Like, that's fine. I didn't mind seeing Cena go ape crap because we all knew he was going to. We all thought he was going to do that at the Rumble.
Yeah.
And he got beat down.
Yeah.
They're dropping the ball with this. I don't see the heel turn that I think everyone's expecting. If my money, if you came to me right now and said, put your money on the table, what are they going to do at Mania? I say either Cena Rock wins and they shake hands at the end. I honestly see that, man.
If somebody comes to me and says, all right, right now, put your money on the table, what happens with Cena? What happens with Cena? I couldn't do it because I don't know at this point.
I just have that weird feeling.
Last week, we both basically said we're going to put money on it. It's going to be a Cena heel turn.
Yep.
And now
I'm confused.
No idea.
I'm confused. And the best way to turn him heel too, FU or attitude adjustment to Eve.
I won't do that because it's not PG.
No, it's not. It's not. It sucks. You could bring Zack Ryder back, but then you're selling this thing. Well, Cena could take him out of the wheelchair and do it. But the problem is,
honestly, Zack Ryder should be off TV for a while now. By the way, when we were watching the Rumble, we were wondering why he was there, and apparently we missed this because everybody in your house was talking or something. Yeah. But the doctors apparently reevaluated Zack Ryder. He just has a herniated disc now. It's not a broken back.
I like to be that dumb doctor that said, hey, you got a broken back.
Oh, you call him a day later. Oh, sorry, it was just a herniated disc. My bad.
Are you serious, bro?
I know that's all storyline wise, but Jesus, come on.
I know these writers are horrible. They're so bad. The booking of that.
Either Michael Cole screwed up and said. Sorry.
We just had a bottle just fly. We have ghosts in here.
Ghosts in here or something. But either Michael Cole slipped up and said broken back by mistake, or that's how they wrote it. They wrote it, and then they realized, oh, crap. That's going to take a while, supposedly, to heal. Okay, no, he's got a ruptured disc now. Either way, somebody screwed up there.
Yeah, I think, I honestly, man, I don't understand what they're doing with this feud. A good thing, though, is we did mention it. They're going to, the Jericho Punk thing, it's starting to come into,
looks like they are going to go through with that. Whether it'll be at WrestleMania,
I'm thinking it will.
I think it will be because the road to WrestleMania is the time to build those feuds.
I think it's still going to be Punk Jericho for the WWE title. I don't know how we're going to get there. Yeah. I don't know if Punk's going to win, like we talked about, the Elimination Chamber, and Jericho's going to win maybe a Battle Royal to become #1 contender after the Chamber. Because I'm really almost 100% guaranteeing Sheamus is definitely picking Daniel Bryan's belt. I mean, he's on SmackDown. Something Daniel Bryan's going to do probably to piss Sheamus off. Sheamus is going to go ape crap. I'm choosing, kind of like with Triple H and Batista.
Yeah.
It's going to be something like that where Batista just couldn't take Triple H no more.
Just can't take his crap. I think
that would be a cool way to do it. Even have Daniel Bryan and Sheamus team up for a while. Maybe even win the tag team titles. And then Daniel Bryan doing stupid stuff.
I don't know.
Something just to put them together.
Yeah, well.
And then have Orton in there as well, somehow. I'd like to see a triple threat.
Triple threat match.
Because last year, what did we have a triple threat title match? I don't think at Mania. I know we had Miz and Cena. What was the world title match? Now, it wasn't Christian. I don't think it was Orton. Orton fought CM Punk.
No, it was Edge and Del Rio.
So it was 2 single matches.
Yeah.
So triple threat.
Yeah, because I remember shortly after that is when Edge had to retire.
Yeah, very shortly after that.
Yeah,
I think the next pay-per-view Christian won the belt.
I think it was the next week that Edge retired and the belt went to Del Rio.
Yeah. No.
Or no.
Christian.
No. Yeah.
Christian. So we'll see what they do with that.
Yeah. I just realized, we haven't touched on anything else on Raw yet.
Well, there's really not a lot. I mean, the wrestling was good. I know
Kofi Kingston beat Miz for some reason.
But it was a good match.
It was a good match.
It was a stupid way. Miz should not have lost to Kofi Kingston.
Miz should not have lost.
That was really bad.
But honestly, if they're going to throw Kofi Kingston in the chamber, at least make it look like he might have a long shot. Like beating the Miz. Maybe he beats.
I don't like
somebody.
I don't like how Miz is losing a lot now. They're dropping the ball on this guy. This guy was a champion.
Another thing I don't like about Miz, Mike, lay off the spray tan.
Yes, please, Mike, lay off the spray tan. He looks like he's a crackhead, but he's like
Oompa Loompa.
He does.
He looks like
Miz Loompa.
He looks like Snooki almost.
You crazy? Get loud. That show needs to be turned off. Immediately.
Yes.
Oh, it kills brain cells, by the way.
And this is a completely random. I saw this on the Philip DeFranco show here on YouTube. Plug to him, by the way. Great stuff if you want to subscribe.
You just did plug him.
There you go. Yep. But no, he had an article on his show about Snooki and JWoww were supposed to be getting a Jersey Shore spinoff.
Oh, God.
The New Jersey governor, Chris Christie, forbids MTV from
I heard about this.
recording in Jersey.
You blame him?
No. Hopefully he
show kills brain cells.
Hopefully he realizes that these two quote unquote girls don't need to be on TV. They don't need to have little kids looking up to them.
Yes.
And God knows they don't need their own show.
No.
And hopefully he realizes that these are absolutely terrible people to be representing New Jersey. I mean, New Jersey has a bad rep already. Having Snooki and JWoww and The Situation and Pauly D
we don't need
represent them. No, you don't need that. It makes you look worse.
No, absolutely
not.
Back
on subject.
Well, no, I'm glad you mentioned that.
That was kind of on subject.
And I'm glad you mentioned The Miz because I wanted to say I was reading on, it was NoDQ.com, another shameless plug. Everybody goes there anyways. That's where we get a lot of our headline stuff, so we do love those guys over there. They mentioned a story where Miz was on a radio show.
Miz on a radio show?
Yeah. No, right? And don't be surprised. I'm not saying this is going to happen.
Wait a minute. Miz is getting around a lot to these radio shows. What are the chances we could have him on here?
Not very good.
Yeah, that's
not very good.
I didn't think so.
Not very good. The Miz, apparently, and I read this on NoDQ.com, and if you go there, you've probably seen it. He wants a match with LeBron James at WrestleMania. There you go. He said on a radio show, Miz is from Cleveland. He's obviously still mad at this. Where is WrestleMania? Miami. LeBron obviously would probably be a face. I mean, he'd be a face in Miami. In Cleveland, they'd all be cheering for the Miz to beat him.
Oh yeah.
But if they don't get now, obviously we've touched on this. Big Show and Shaq is a possibility.
Yeah, because
supposedly they're close to that.
You've got to have your celebrity somewhere in WrestleMania.
Whether
it be a music performance, in a match, whatever, like Snooki last year.
As much as I'd like to see Shaq and Big Show, Miz and LeBron,
Miz and LeBron. Now that
I think could have a good feud. I don't know. I mean, LeBron lives in Miami.
The feud for Cleveland.
I think.
And honestly, if you want,
I don't know.
Honestly, you build that right, you let Miz win.
Maybe even cheat.
I don't even care if LeBron.
LeBron's in good shape.
I don't even care if LeBron cries and bitches about it. That's all LeBron does.
Right.
But no, LeBron. You know what? I'm not even going to start. This could go on. This could go on for one of our rants.
I think it's a great idea, though.
Yes.
I think LeBron, hate him or love him, he's one of those huge names.
He's a huge name. I honestly think he's a decent basketball player. He's not like Jordan or anything.
Or my dude Kobe.
Yeah. How many rings do you have? How many rings do you have, LeBron?
Could buy him
and
in
the
a
ones you
shop.
Bought yourself don't count.
No, but I think if you're going to do a media buzz, Miz would, Miz is the media king. He would go and sell this match to anybody.
If it was LeBron versus Miz, do you know how many radio shows, talk shows,
ESPN,
live, all that, just in Cleveland that he would be doing?
Think about
Cleveland would be, even non-wrestling fans would be cheering for the Miz.
You pay LeBron whatever he wants to make it happen. And I was at a Raw.
You probably have to pay him more if you're going to tell him, you're going to lose in the end.
I was at a Raw in Cleveland.
If I was Vince, I'd say, you're going to lose in the end, LeBron. You should be used to that.
No. I was at Raw in Cleveland.
Choke, okay?
When LeBron was there. This was kind of Attitude Era.
Or after?
It was right when first year he was at the Cavs, with the Cavs.
Okay, so he was still a rookie at this point.
I don't know if he still is. I think he is. He was a big wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. I think it would be fun. I think it would be a good little thing for Mania.
I honestly think that LeBron...
And if you can't do that, then you definitely do Big Show Shaq.
Yeah.
Because what do you do with Miz at Mania? This might be better than anything you can think of.
Yeah. I honestly think that... you were saying you don't know if LeBron is a wrestling fan or not anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. I think that LeBron because you said you went there when it was his rookie year in
Cleveland.
At the
So
Cavs.
this was back in 2004.
I'm thinking that it all went to his head and now he thinks he's better.
I don't know.
That's just how I feel. That's the air of personality I get from LeBron.
I hope
I
this
would
happens.
love to see LeBron.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I forgot about that.
I would love to see that.
That would be very fun.
And like I said, you've got to have your celebrity somewhere at WrestleMania.
And it's in Miami. That's why I think Miz wants this to happen.
Where else would you go?
Yeah.
I mean, here's something that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let LeBron win with help from Dwayne Wade.
Exactly. Right. There you go.
That'd be a good
Beautiful.
That'd be a good way to turn Miz face.
Yes.
Of course, in Miami, that really wouldn't work because he'd be getting cheered all the time.
It would be great.
But you've also got to think that people from all over the world come to WrestleMania.
I'll have to check the Heat schedule and see if they play on April 1st, which I'll actually do right now. I'll do that right now while we talk about something else.
Have Miz and LeBron going at it, and like halfway through the match, D-Wade comes down, hits Miz with a chair or something.
Or you got that Velociraptor looking like Chris Bosh come in and hit him with a chair. Or actually, you could have Wade turn face and hit LeBron. That might even actually be that might actually even be better. I don't know what's better. Oh shoot. You sold out.
Anyways, back to Raw. So we're already at 40 minutes. What else was there? There was the Miz, Kofi
I thought
Kingston.
Randy and Dolph had a really nice
and
match.
Dolph was good. I like that one. Not much to say there.
They've had some really good matches, though.
They have. There's not really much to say. We've seen it before. They always put on good matches.
It was a good match. I had no problem with it.
The Divas match was stupid. I'm glad
was there a
Beth
match
won.
other than Brodus Clay the Divas match? Was there something that we didn't like segment-wise? I thought everything else was good.
I'm sure there is that we missed, but I can't remember. Again, Brodus Clay was the low point of the roller coaster.
I really had no problem with Raw. And let's go to the end. Let's go to the Triple H Laurinaitis thing.
Yes, the Triple H Laurinaitis.
It was hyped for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was hyped for 2 weeks. This was the selling point of Raw.
Yes. Thought it was good.
And
I thought the whole thing with Triple H was hilarious. He made me laugh.
Throughout the night, Johnny Ace was sucking up. He was going around. It was almost like when Vince McMahon got blown up. He was walking around the back, had a smile on his face, shaking people's hands.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, God, they're going to redo it. They're going to blow John Laurinaitis to hell.
Yeah. And I didn't know what they were going to do, but I had a really, really gut feeling that Triple H was going to fire him, or somebody was going to run down and attack Triple H.
Yeah, which kind of happened.
Sort of. Because that leads us to the gong.
But well, we first of all got to go through the stuff that Triple H and Laurinaitis did. First of all, Triple H starts telling Laurinaitis, oh, okay, you did like 2 good things. It still doesn't make up for the, like 4 months of crap that you gave us.
Yeah.
And, if you really want to apologize, you're gonna. There's a certain thing that Vince McMahon had people do if they want to apologize, and he didn't just come out. He didn't just come out and say it, but he was hinting strongly towards the Vince McMahon kiss my ass.
Yes,
club.
absolutely.
And Laurinaitis knew exactly what he was talking about, and no hesitation, Laurinaitis pulls out chapstick, puts it on, gets down on his knees, puckers up. This whole time, Triple H is turning around. He doesn't see what's happening. Laurinaitis closes his eyes, puckers up. Triple H turns around and goes, "You were actually going to do it, weren't you, you sick freak?"
Yeah.
And then Laurinaitis gets up and he's like, "No, I slipped and fell."
It was beautiful.
It was funny as hell.
It was great.
Yeah, and that is when, Triple H was talking, okay, John, down to brass tacks, down to business here, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I'm here to say you're... And then Undertaker comes out, not using Johnny Cash, which I was kind of disappointed, but it makes sense because he didn't come up from the grave this time like he did last time.
Right.
And Laurinaitis bails for some reason.
Yeah. He just got the hell out of the ring.
Yeah, he just said, "Nope, I'm gone."
Undertaker gets a huge pop, obviously, because
of course
Taker.
it takes him, 4 or 5 minutes to get down to the ring. And Undertaker was wearing a wig.
He was either wearing a wig or his hair was really short, because we talked about it. He supposedly
he shaved his head,
like Hogan supposedly did too. Ugh.
God. Yeah, I still love how Hogan said that's gonna look terrible, brother.
Well, Undertaker apparently did it, and that could be a wig. Until you figure he's not going to wrestle till Mania.
Yeah.
He can wear the hat every segment
with the wig, all
until
that.
his hair grows back.
Hopefully, it'll grow back in time.
Well, I'm thinking his hair is just short.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking because if he wrestled in a wig and that thing came off, I mean, Kane is attached by the mask.
Yeah.
So that will not come off.
I mean, what else would you do?
Off.
How could you keep it on aside from like super gluing it or stapling it to his head?
Yeah.
And that would hurt. I've had staples in my head before because I busted my head open real bad. Those do not feel good.
No. Undertaker basically suggesting looking at the sign.
He didn't say anything. It was reminiscence of last year.
Yes, it was.
He just got in the ring, stared Triple H in the eye, looked up at the WrestleMania sign.
Yep, and I knew exactly what it meant.
But Triple H
declined.
Didn't look back.
Nope, he gave him a pat.
Last year, he looked back, and they had the stare down. Triple H didn't move a muscle. He looked him dead in the eyes. He kind of smiled, patted the Undertaker on the shoulder, and when Triple H put his hand on his shoulder, Undertaker looked at him like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, and then he leaves.
and then Triple H just kind of looks at him. I was expecting him just to kind of shake his head no and just walk back, but he didn't.
He didn't say no.
He didn't say no, but he strongly hinted towards it.
It's going to be interesting to see where they go.
Like I posted on our Facebook and Twitter during Raw, it looks like Triple H wants nothing to do with Undertaker.
It's going to happen though.
It will.
It's going to happen.
Sad because this will be the third time.
It will be.
I think Triple H is going to be the only person Undertaker has faced 3 times.
It will be. And
of course, Triple H has to be the first of something like that.
I think this will be Undertaker's last match.
I think it will, too.
And I think it will be good, because I thought Undertaker Triple H 2 was good. 1 was great.
It was good. 1 was great. 2 was... 1 was a street fight. Now it's just monotonous.
I think it is... But if you pump it up a little more, maybe have Shawn come back
into it. Maybe bring Shawn in and talk to Hunter and just be like Hunter, you've got nothing to prove.
Right.
I couldn't do it. You've done it twice.
Right.
How many people remember the first time?
Right.
You've done it twice and haven't done anything. You've got nothing to prove.
But I do, Shawn.
Shawn.
Have Shawn as the ref somehow. Whoever's in charge, Triple H, makes him the ref. Or somehow Shawn says, "Let me be the ref."
Or have Shawn even be the special enforcer, whatever.
Something, anything. Pump it up.
Or
put a stipulation on it.
Or have Shawn, constantly, almost browbeating Triple H to the point where Triple H is like, you know what? It's a triple threat match now.
Oh God. Have Shawn
Because Triple
come
H
back?
can do that since he's the COO. Yeah, have Shawn come back. 1 match. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Wow, I'd like that. We're dreaming, but I'd like...
Oh, God, yes, we are.
That would be beautiful.
Of course, again, that's good booking.
That is good booking.
Of course, it would be up to Shawn whether he would want to come back for that one match.
I don't know. Just one more.
Shawn could still go.
Oh, yeah.
Shawn could probably still go.
Oh, yeah.
It would be completely up to him if he would want that huge payday.
Oh, he would. Hey, Vince,
he's got plenty of money.
The Heartbreak Kid's back for that big paycheck.
Hey, Vince, what do you think about bringing Shawn back for one match at WrestleMania?
I like it. Money in my pocket.
That's what I thought, Pops.
You're welcome.
Shawn,
get the hell out of here.
Shawn, you're in.
I'm just a sexy boy. There you go.
Anyways,
we do have one. That was Raw. I'm going to say 4.5 out of 5.
I wouldn't go that.
No?
I wouldn't go that.
How about a 4 out of 5?
I'd say a solid 4 for me.
I'd say at least a 4.3.
It was better than the Royal Rumble.
It was. And it was free.
Sadly, it was. And
this is what we all think of that.
It was free minus the cost for the cable. I hate it when people say that. It's like, the Raw is free. Who's paying your cable bill?
Well, that's true.
It's not free.
Deuces.
Unless you're getting it from your neighbors.
We do have one question I wanted to hit on from Joe from Chicago. And it was on
in Chi-Town.
Yeah.
CM Punk country.
CM Punk country. It was on our Twitter, I believe. It was a direct message to us. He wanted to know what we thought of Mike Tyson in the Hall of Fame. This is what I thought. He ushered in the Attitude Era.
He did. And, my thought, you've got to have...
He is a celebrity.
He is a celebrity. And my thought, and this is all I'm leaving it at, you got to have somebody in the celebrity wing.
That's all. I have no problem with. I think he deserves to be in there over Bob Uecker.
Yeah, he deserves to be in there over Bob Uecker. Honestly, he deserves to be in there over Edge. Because Edge should not be going in yet.
Right now, yes.
That's another one we could do for our ranting show.
Yes. Because people were saying, why does Mike Tyson go in and Macho doesn't? Look, Mike Tyson would not be the lead guy in the Hall of Fame anyways.
No.
This is a celebrity wing, guys.
Yes.
Calm down.
Mike's
fine. I'm going to have no problem with this.
The celebrity wing almost means nothing.
No.
It's just to say, hey, remember that this...
And maybe...
Oh, yeah, this is basically just to say, hey, remember this guy had something to do with WWE.
You know what else this means? Mike Tyson at WrestleMania, probably.
Probably.
Which is fun. Mike Tyson's great.
Mike Tyson versus Big Show. A boxing match.
There you go.
Such a big guy, have such a funny voice. He's the baddest man on the planet.
Mike Tyson against LeBron.
This is the baddest man on the planet. This is the man that has pet tigers.
Yes, this guy is a mean mother.
Mean mofo.
Mike Tyson is the man.
I
can't wait to see his speech.
I would not mess with Mike Tyson.
I'm buying the DVD to get the full speech.
I'm wondering if... Well, they might put that on TV. I mean, it's Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just... And you know,
but they'll censor the hell out of it.
Mike, if you listen to this, you probably don't.
Shout out to you.
Please don't hurt me. I'm just wondering if he's going to be sober or not high. Because, you know, he has had drug problems in the past.
He has, but apparently he's clean now.
Is he clean?
Yeah, he's 100%. He's been filming movies.
Kudos to you, Mike. I know they're coming out with The Hangover Part 3. I don't know if he'll be in that.
He was on the Charlie Sheen roast on Comedy Central.
Yep.
He was funny in it, too.
He was.
He kind of looked like he was messed up, but I don't know if that was too many punches to the head or what. I don't know.
Of course, there was alcohol.
He could have been. He was alcohol. He
there
drinks.
Too.
I don't know if he's on alcohol, but
I don't know if he does. He doesn't do the drugs anymore. I'm not sure of it.
And then, of course, we did have one question. I wanted to. The reason we're not doing two questions this week, I wanted to go back like a couple weeks ago when I don't remember who messaged us. It was a question about what belt would you change back to the old school belt?
Oh, the WWE belt
in a heartbeat,
easily.
The old Eagle belt. I think they should come back with that, or just create a new one, but make it nice. Make it not spinner oriented.
Not spinner or
that belt is drawn out.
That's what kind of made me upset when Edge did the whole thing of introducing a new belt. I was thinking, oh, thank God we're going to get something new. No, it was the same belt with the rated R superstar in the middle. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
It was stupid. The way that they did that was...
I hate Cena's belt.
I do too.
The spinner U.S. title that he brought in, that was fine. That was new.
I'm shocked that CM Punk has not changed that belt.
Me too.
I mean, that's everything.
The Miz kind of changed it by flipping the W to an M.
But it's like Edge. It's the same thing. But here's the thing.
Well, at least Edge actually changed the damn thing in the middle. Miz just turned it upside down.
But here's the thing that CM Punk is against everything that WWE pretty much is in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. That belt is so Cena. It's so John Cena. And John Cena did it. I thought when
it basically kind of epitomizes the PG era, if you ask me.
A little bit. Not really, because when Cena actually won the belt, it was still 14, TV 14, and it went with his rapper gimmick, though.
True.
It was cool.
True.
When that belt first came out, I was like, that's pretty funny. That's cool.
Yeah, the
U.S. title with the...
that was cool, because it even looked like a turntable.
Right,
like DJ...
Right, but when John flipped to a new character, kind of, it didn't fit anymore. No. And then they just kind of cranked it so it wouldn't spin at all.
Yeah.
But it's still that belt.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Like the side says WWE champ. Like the world belt that Daniel Bryan has, I like that belt.
It's more prestigious.
Yeah, honestly, I want that belt more than that. You know,
bring back the old the single undisputed belt for the WWE title.
Yeah, why not?
Or bring back the Golden Eagle like Stone Cold had. Hell, I'd settle for the Winged Eagle, the old.
Like Hogan had it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like the one that Hogan had.
The Winged Eagle,
that went out when Stone Cold won.
You kind of look confused when I said the Golden Eagle. The round one that had like the world with the eagle perched on top of it. Yeah, the one that Stone Cold had. That he turned into the Smoking
Skull belt. That one or the one Hogan had.
Yeah,
either one. The one that Hogan had lasted from when Hogan got the belt to Stone Cold, Stone Cold era. The next night, Stone Cold got the new belt.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Shawn had that belt, Hogan, Undertaker, Macho had that, Ric Flair.
They introduced the new tag team belts.
They
introduced the old IC title.
They went back to the old IC title, though.
I like that.
Thank God. And I hope when Cody loses it doesn't go back.
No, it better not.
That would suck.
Of course, I don't know who he's going to lose it to. It's kind of a toss-up right now.
It's a very big toss-up. So... We're about out of time.
That's about gonna do it.
Let's go out to a guy that kind of just came back.
He just came back a little bit.
He hears a lot of voices in his head.
I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me.
There you go, some Randy Orton.
I like that.
What's this band?
He hears voices in his head. This is Rev Theory.
They're a good band.
Oh yeah, I've got their first album. Really good.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think
I'm
it's good.
surprised.
It fits his entrance. I like Burning My Light. I
I'm
like
surprised
that.
that Downstate hasn't done a version of this since Downstate has done, Miz, Ziggler.
Dude, I think it would be pretty kick-ass.
Downstate has become like the band of the WWE.
John Cena needs new music. Either John needs to record another song.
Okay,
or
we could go on another rant, whatever, about people that need
There
new
you go.
music. Because a few off the top of my head. John Cena needs a new one.
Yep.
Triple H definitely needs a new one.
I like Time to Play the Game, though.
Undertaker could use a new one, but I mean, you can't really do much with him.
Yeah. The only problem with Time to Play a Game is, it's overstayed its welcome a little bit, but that entrance is so freaking cool. That's the problem. I mean, he can still do it. His King of Kings theme is great.
Jericho needs new music.
Yes, he does.
I like his music, but I mean, he's been using the same music since he debuted.
Yeah, basically breaking the walls down. By the way, before we get out of here, LeBron James is booked on Sunday, April 1st against the Celtics.
Is it in Miami?
It is in Boston.
Damn.
So unless he takes a plane, the game's at 3:30. He can take a plane.
He could get there.
I don't know. That game will end at 5.
So he's got about.
It's still the
4
same
hours.
time zone. He can get on a plane, a private jet. Vince can send it to Miami.
He could be there by 9 o'clock.
We'll see. I'm still betting on Shaq, though, being
I don't
there.
know. LeBron seems like too big of a baby to want to do all that.
I think
to me.
Shaq will definitely be there because this game is on a Sunday, which is on ABC. Shaq does TNT television.
Yeah.
So he's free. Shaq
go.
and Big Show probably.
There you go.
Or Shaq maybe against Miz. That'd be funny.
No. That'd be a squash match.
Yeah, squash.
I think it would be.
So.
Plus, they teased Big Show and Shaq.
Yeah, we got to go back to that
we got to
footage.
harken back to that. Anyways.
All right. So, for the one, the only Stone Cold Troy Austin.
I'm just glad we didn't talk about Rose Clay. I feel so much better.
He's happy right now, ladies and gentlemen. There's a big smile on his face.
I am.
And I'll tell you what, I'm sleep deprived. I like to see LeBron James get his ass royally spanked, but it's probably not going to happen.
Let Cleveland get something.
That's right. Browns suck. Cavs suck. Well, Cavs kind of suck.
Browns suck. At least you ain't like the angry Browns fan.
That's right.
You're a factory of sadness.
Jason.
Factory of Sadness, baby!
Murphy, we are out of time. We will see you next week. Back to normal. We will be recording hopefully on Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Show will be up by hopefully next Wednesday night or Thursday. You guys have a good one. We'll see you next week on Outside the Ring.
Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that. We're out of here. Deuce.